Hey, what's up, my little Tattle Tells, and what's up, Sussex squad? Listen, it appears on this Good Friday we are getting one step closer to finding out who was the royal that made comments about Archie and his skin color were concerned. And you guys, it's who we all expected. Dun, dun, dun! Camilla. Now, why did I at least think it was Camilla? Because of the strange way the palace was protecting. When Harry literally said that he was doing his book, the first thing they said is Charles was very concerned that Harry wouldn't write about Camilla favorably. And I said, okay, I know that little trollop stole your mom and broke up the family, stole your mom's man and broke up the family, but really, after all these years, I thought they had a good relationship. I also remember all those curious articles about how Camilla and Kate get along so well and all this other stuff. I also remember those articles about how Camilla literally got Charles's right-hand man out of there. Making me think, at the end of the day, we can say what we want about Camilla, but one thing that we've learned from The Crown and actual history is she was incredibly instrumental in mentally torturing Diana, crafting things so that it wasn't just that you were sleeping with Charles. You did it in a way that Diana, according to history and The Crown, felt constantly demeaned, marginalized, and just made fun of. And the way that she was able to move herself in the position that Charles went against his family, she became queen. She even got the queen's blessing. I said, you're very, very crafty. And we all know that that is a pit of vipers. So the fact that you are able to move around that much in the pit of vipers, yeah, that says something. But guess what? We have confirmation. Now, there is a new book out. If you guys haven't heard about it, it's basically filled with a bunch of lies, innuendos, and half-truths. However, Bauer's new book literally said that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may have fled the UK and the royal family over Camilla Parker Bowles, according to a new book. That's Bauer's book, which also alleges that Harry will expose his stepmother as racist in his upcoming memoir. I hope he does. If she is, I hope he does. I hope he rings it from the bells of Notting Hill. I know there are no bells in Notting Hill. Just let me have my allegory. Anyway, right? They said Tom Bauer claims in Revenge, Meghan and Harry in the war between the Windsors, the Sussex suspicion that the Duchess of Cornwall had made racist comments about their then unborn son Archie have fueled their fearsome denunciation of the entire royal family. He goes on to write that Camilla allegedly made a racist remark about what Meghan and Harry's future child's hair would look like sometime after their relationship became public. They said during those weeks, Harry met with Charles and Camilla at Clarence's house. In Harry's version, the conversation alternated between serious and joking and touched three topics. First, Harry was told that Meghan should continue with her acting career. Now, again, pause. That was so insulting that how did Harry not see that coming? But then again, he trusted in the family. That was so insulting that you told a grown woman that she should just keep on acting. Right? Also, ripping her apart limb by limb for everything she does and expecting her to go to events and have royal protocol. And Meghan loved Harry so much, and I think she's a team player. I think she is a chronic people pleaser, and I don't mean to say that in a bad way. I just mean that when she feels like she can be of help, it seems like she's like, yeah, I'll do it. But I think they wanted her to keep acting so they could keep leaking stories, ripping her apart, and probably saying she's having an affair with her co-stars. I see their number and I know what they're up to. So anyway, Harry was told that Meghan should continue with her acting career. Second, Scotland Yard could not automatically be expected to pay for his girlfriend's 24-hour protection. When he met at that point, he was thinking about marrying her. I find it odd that they could pay for Camilla's 24-hour protection when she was nothing more than a mistress and the whole country hated her. But now with Meghan, you can't pay for the 24-hour protection. And third, according to Harry, someone speculated about his future child, what it would look like. In one version, Camilla remarked, "Wouldn't it be funny if your child had a ginger afro?" Harry allegedly laughed at the comment. Subsequently, Meghan's reaction to that conversation turned Harry's amusement to fury. First of all, This sounds like a pure D lie. How would Bauer know this unless Charles and Camilla released this to him? Unless Charles and Camilla released this to him. He goes on to say that he predicts that Harry's memoir, expected this fall and ghostwritten by American journalist J.R. Morgan, is going to go any deeper between the divide between Harry and Camilla. Let me say, they said Meghan was expected to help the ghostwriter understand the pain inflicted by the royal family on herself and Harry. Among the targets besides William, Kate, and Charles will be Camilla. Meghan had identified her as racist. Camilla, he suspected, would be cited in Harry's memoir as the reason for the couple to turn away from Britain. Yo, I will say this. The fact that everybody keeps saying that Harry is going to go after Camilla, the fact that it keeps coming up over and over lets me think where there's smoke, there's fire. Second of all, are these people so out of touch? Meg is expected to help the ghostwriter understand the pain inflicted by the royal family on herself and Harry. Do you need to explain it? Half the world, which the royal family doesn't understand, saw the Oprah interview. And the whole world was like, oh my God, you're surrounded by monsters. And they still didn't get the fact that their behavior is so crazy. It's so outlandish. It's so spiteful, vindictive, hateful, and psychologically abusive. This is perceptions that I think a lot of people like myself share, that you're literally sitting there saying that you have to explain to a ghostwriter why you wanted to leave this island. You have to explain how racism hurts. Are these people that out of touch? You guys. And second of all, even if Harry laughed, which I highly doubt he did, and if it was, maybe it was a nervous laugh at the ginger Afros comment, what about the blackamoor thing that Princess Michael of Kent wore? What about the constant harassment? What about the newspaper article that said straight out of Compton? This is so odd, but it makes me wonder, what is it about Camilla that he's going to reveal? Now, here's my pet theory. Maybe he's not going to call Camilla racist. Maybe he's going to reveal underhanded stuff he knows that Camilla did with his dad to his mom, that either his mom told him or it was in her diary or he remembered. And maybe the reason they're trying to discredit him early is by saying, you can't believe a word Harry says. He's bitter. He's bitter because I broke up his parents. He's bitter because I said this stuff about Meghan. And now he's lying about all the low down things I did to break up the parents' marriage. Mark my words on this one. I don't know what's coming with this exactly. I will say that I 100% believe that Camilla is scared of something coming out. The racism, I don't think so, because that whole salty island seems to be fine with very casual, vindictive, and very intense racism. They're fine with all spectrums, it seems like, of the racism rainbow. So that's why I think probably if they came out and said that Camilla was racist, the whole, well, not the country, but all those people would be like, hip, hip, hurrah, hurrah, yes, she's one of us. Let's not forget the way they tried to make Meghan seem like she was the psycho, because apparently Harry's friends or ex-friends had said very classist, elitist, and alleged racist stuff against his future wife-to-be, and he cut them off. And Meghan's this shrew. Meghan's the mean one. Meghan's the one because her husband wouldn't let her be abused. Meghan's the problem. I don't think they have a problem with Camilla's racism. I do think that there is something in that book. It is coming out. Somebody find out when season 5 of The Crown is coming out, because I think that's when the book is going to be released, and I also think that's when their docuseries is going to be released too. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, this is all to say, keep your heads up. It's been an amazing week for Meghan and Harry. And I will also say that it looks like someone has won their case to sue, right? About protection for his lovely, lovely Meghan. We'll talk about that tomorrow in the next video. Until then, my little Tattle Tells, let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.